think they're trying to lure me somewhere. Do you know when an arrest would be made?
Was it worth ignoring? Was it not a clear sign of danger? Should it be taken as formally as it was handled? The answer is clearly no. And obviously, when it's not just a single time, but more than 20 times, then definitely a big visible audible no. But unfortunately, the result was not the same as we fell for. This serious call to action situation was handled in a very inadequate manner, which turned the result into the loss of life, a precious life that could make a big difference in society, could be the ideal of many, the one who could be the good daughter of her family. But she was not that much lucky to enjoy her life and became the inspiration to others. She got murdered brutally just because of negligence, irresponsible attitude, and faulty law and order system. Lauren McCluskey, a bright, talented, 21-year-old student athlete at the University of Utah, got shot by her ex. Does this happen just because of the system failure or love angle? What were the possible possibilities? Let's find out. Lauren McCluskey, the victim girl, was born on February 12, 1997, in Berkeley, California. She was a dedicated and talented girl from her childhood and always impressed her parents with her extraordinary skills. She lived with her parents, Matthew and Zill, in Pullman, a small city in Washington. Though it was a small city, but they all were very happy together. Lauren was a very charming and loving personality and always had a good friend circle since her school time. She was the woman of her words, which showed her genuine and loyal personality. She had an athletic personality from her childhood. At the age of 2, she could climb on the trees without any fear. She was a fearless girl who never collapsed in difficult situations. She was a determined and disciplined child from an early age, and with her parents' motivation, she became a good athlete and managed second position as a track athlete in the USA Junior Olympics in 2008. In 2015, she graduated with honors from Pullman High School in Washington, where she held the school record in the 100-meter hurdles and was the state champion in the high jump. At the end of her high school, Utah University recognized her ability and offered her a scholarship in Utah University for her outstanding athletic performance. This is September 2015. Lauren reached Salt Lake City, Utah with her parents. This was far more than her imagination, and everything was very new for her, because this was a place which more developed and populated than her previous one. So the new energy, new charm, and the new lifestyle, everything were very well suited to Lauren, and she loved her new city and university. Lauren always had a wonderful personality that helped her a lot to make new friends anywhere, and the same thing played an important role too in making new friends on the Utah University campus. She was very frank and friendly with her new roommate, Alex. According to Alex, she was her first-year roommate only. Alex liked Lauren's mind-blowing personality always. According to Lauren's roommate, Alex, and her professors and parents, next 3 years, she was very good in her studies, in her games, in her friend circle, and in her routine work. You can say that she was the type of personality who was loved by everyone. In these years, she showed her many skills as she was a good athlete, also a good dancer and comedian. She was always ready for any situation and a pleasing personality. This was the last year of her college, and she was very excited about the completion of her degree. But before that, just a single night could change her whole life she never knew. She was not aware of the God's plans and what was written in her destiny already. This was the beginning of her last year of college. Recently, she turned 21, so she was very happy and decided to celebrate it with her loving roommate, Alex, who was her all-crime partner. They decided to go out on the weekend. It's Saturday night, downtown Salt Lake City, full of noise, full of excitement, and full of joy. The street was full of student crowds, which was all very exciting for Lauren and her roommate Alex because they were not familiar with these types of surroundings. This was the place where everything was there. You could feel the rush, the music, the happiness, and all that was required by anyone in that situation. All these elements have given them a new boost. Lauren and her friend Alex entered London Bell Bar, which was famous among youngsters for its music and dance. And this was all they wanted. They did not want anything further. This place was good for them also, just because it's just a 10 to 20 minute distance from their hostel. As they were going to enter, there was a bouncer who interrupted them and introduced himself as Sean, greeted them with a smile, and allowed them two in. He was a 6-foot tall and handsome personality man, and this type of personality could impress any girl at first. He knew it very well, and when it came to respectful and kind gestures, girls loved this type of personality. While the girls were dancing and enjoying themselves, he came many times and talked to them and tried to contact them somehow. Since his gesture was very respectful and he had not done anything disrespectful or misbehaved, the girl took it very gracefully. After having lots of fun and party things, they both were very tired and ready to leave the bar because they had to study the next day. As they were out, Lauren felt someone calling her from behind, and there was a hand on her shoulder. It was very sudden for her, because this was not Alex then. Who else? Though she was very brave. So she turned around and found it was Sean, the bouncer of the bar. Lauren had some words with Sean, gave her number, and then left the bar with her roommate, Alex. This is the 2nd of September 2018. Lauren was very excited and happy because today she was going on a date with handsome hunk Sean, who was like the one for whom she always dreamed. Alex was also happy for her. On her date, Sean explained about him that he was a 28-year-old computer science student who did his job to manage his expenses and all belongings, which was quite good and attractive for Lauren. She liked the self-made man, so she loved this fact about Sean. This first meeting with Sean gave the wings to Lauren's imagination because Sean was perfectly an ideal boyfriend for her. She never had any serious relationship before, but this time she was thinking about this because Sean was a mature, handsome, tall, attentive, and very charming personality guy who easily impressed any girl. So why not Lauren? Though Sean was a little bit elder than her, but age does not matter if anyone feels safe and comfortable with anyone. After this date, Lauren was very happy and pretty sure about Sean that he was a good guy. At the night he approached her for dinner and also bought some flowers for her and asked her to be his girlfriend. She accepted that proposal happily, but she did not know this. One agreement gave her trouble like hell. She did not know the consequences of her agreement that she was permitting the guy to make her life miserable. This all happened very well, and everything was going as like some dream story come true. But every dream has a reality. The same happened with Lauren also. She started her relationship with Sean very gracefully, but soon she realized that Sean was not the same person for whom she was looking for from a long time. This abnormal change in a loving relationship, her friends were also noticed very often. They noticed the changed Lauren. As time passed, Lauren became the type of person who was coping with herself only. Her friends noticed that Lauren changed her dressing style also, which she loved to wear. When they asked Lauren, she replied that Sean did not want her to wear those dresses because he did not like them, and he instructed her to wear only jeans and top, which was shocking for her friends because they knew Lauren was an open-minded girl, and she loves her freedom. But why she was doing all this, they did not know. Sean prevents Lauren from going to friends' parties and bars also because there were other male people too, and he does not want anybody to notice her girlfriend. Lauren's friends find that Sean is a very possessive and jealous boyfriend who is controlling Lauren, and she is facing a lot these days. He regularly calls her and texts her. She is afraid of avoiding his messages because she does not know what he'll do if she does not answer his messages actively. According to her, he was just ensuring her goodness and safety by messaging her regularly to check whether she is safe or not. But her friends realized that it's more than care and seems like controlling someone. After a few weeks, Sean shifted to her college campus to spend more time with her. Soon he made more friends in her hostels so that he could walk anywhere on campus without a key card. Day by day, Lauren's behavior became more mysterious, and she always looked dizzy and frustrated. Her friends noticed this change in her because she had never been this type of person before. But whenever they asked her to help, she answered that Sean was doing all these things just for concern. After a month, things were getting worse. On the 1st of October, Sean told Lauren that he wanted to give her a gift for her security, which was a gun. This was very surprising for Lauren and horrible also, but she managed somehow and made him realize that she was safe without gun and it was not needed. Later, she told about this to her friends, and they informed about this to the university housing department. They discussed the changed behavior of Lauren also. The housing department was not ready to take some big steps in this reference, so they wrote an email to the university security, but it's not being considered as important as it should be. Days were passed off, but no security step had been taken from the administration. On the 9th of October, Lauren got Sean's ID card accidentally, which gave her a complete shock, because on the ID card, she saw the picture of Sean, but the name on the card and date of birth were not the same as Sean's. With the help of this card, she only matched the photo, while the date of birth and name printed on the ID card were different from those she was familiar with. The name on the ID card was 37-year Melvin Roland. After knowing this, she did not know what to do exactly. With shaking hands, she started searching for this name on Google to attach some string to this, but what she saw on the screen was enough to give her a mini heart attack. She found that there was no one named Sean, while Roland Melvin was the only one who was a police-recorded criminal, and he was charged with second and 3 RD-degree sexual crimes and got out of jail on the payroll. After knowing all these shocking details about her boyfriend, she was ready to break up with him and tyranny. As he entered her room, she stated all the information and asked him for the breakup. But suddenly, she noticed his changed attitude, the one who was very caring and mature, till now become much aggressive and impulsive. He refused whatever she said, but Lauren knew that he was lying. Finally, they separated their ways, and Sean left her room. After this heavy fight, Lauren thought she would be free from this toxic relationship, but she never knew this was the beginning of her new trauma. The next day, she received many threatening messages asking for money. She did not know exactly what she should do now. She received messages regularly, some of them threatening her, while some of them just to inform her about the road accident, death of her ex, and asked her to attend his funeral. She was very upset that why on the 12th of October, she first calls the city police and informed them about her situation and seriousness of the matter. The city police taken it very lightly and forwarded this matter again to the university campus.
I've been getting these texts from these numbers of different people. They were saying that he was in the hospital, that he passed away. I got a text about, asking if I wanted to go to his funeral, and I think they're trying to lure me somewhere.
All right. I will send this through an officer to give you a call. Is that okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Who'd done nothing from a very long time. Days passed, but she never got any positive response from the city police. She called more than 20 times to the police, but the result was the same. She already informed the campus police about the situation, but after not getting any appropriate response, she chose to city police. But they did the same and never took it as seriously as it should have. From both places, she never got any support. On the 13th of October, she went to the police station and asked them for help in her situation. But again, the scene was the same, and she did not receive any helping hand in her situation. She tried very hard, but did not receive any favorable decision taken by the university police or city police. She received threatening messages regularly for the last 2 weeks and fought her own battle by herself. It was the 19th of October, 2018. In CCTV footage, there was a man on a university campus wearing a Deadpool 2 superhero dress and escaping to be captured by cameras. It seemed that it was none other than Melvin, who was trying to hide himself on the university campus. Mainly, he was secretly searching and following Lauren. At 4 p.m., Lauren was not aware of being followed by her ex. She was normal and on the call with her mom. In CCTV footage, it was also seen that he held a small black bag, which was later identified as a gun inside the bag. He followed her for 3 days regularly. On the day of the 22nd of October, once again, CCTV footage identified him as searching for his ex Lauren, but she was never aware of this. With her routine, she attended her last class, walked towards her dorms. She was on the call with her mother. At this moment, she was not aware of the situation and what was next waiting for her. Lauren was normal that day and had a formal conversation with her parents, but suddenly her parents were shocked and did not know what they should do at that moment. They heard some weird and horrible screams from her child, but they had no idea what was happening there. They heard the falling off the phone on the ground, but they were helpless. They urgently informed the police about the situation, but this was too late. Lauren was missing. No one knew where she was. The police were involved in the search operation of Lauren. Lauren was on the mission, with no evidence, no string, only left with some CCTV footage and a screaming voice on the call. Police started his investigation after receiving a call from a university campus student who informed them about the phone and some belongings that shattered on the road, but these belongings belonged to whom no one knows.
Hi, I just found a whole bunch of stuff spread out all over the ground and a phone that had an active call. I picked it up.
Where is that backpack out? Can you get a location for me?
In addition to finding Lauren immediately, police revealed Melvin's face on TV so that anyone could recognize him. At last, when the police examined the CCTV footage, they saw that there was a man, same as Melvin personality, walking by himself at 8:21 p.m. from the university campus, parking 2 outside, but after that, they did not have any clue where he had been. After many hours of searching operation, they received a call from a lady who revealed that she recognized the guy who was showing on TV this time. She said that she met him through a dating app where his name and age were different from the news reports. She also said that she received him from a railway station and brought him to her home, where he baths and left after a few hours.
Saw the picture of this guy, and then I saw that he may have been picked up in a silver Sonata, which is like a description of my car. I saw the picture, but the name isn't the same, or the age.
It was around 1 a.m., and one of the policemen saw him in downtown Salt Lake City and informed the rest of officers. After seeing the police following him, Melvin locked himself in a church and shoot himself so that no officer can arrest him. While searching for Melvin, they also search for Lauren and finally get that car where they see a dead body. This is Lauren's dead body. This was a heartbreaking moment for her parents, but they decided to raise their voices against the harassment and threatening activity, and also file a case against the university for ignoring and not making the right decision at the right time so that they could save her daughter. This incident grabbed the attention of the whole nation, and Utah University faces much criticism regarding this inadequate behavior. Despite the tragic circumstances of her death, Lauren McCluskey's legacy lives on through the changes and improvements in campus safety protocols that were implemented in the wake of her murder. Her family established the Lauren McCluskey Foundation, which aims to promote campus safety, support student athletes, and advocate for stronger protections for victims of harassment and threats. The foundation works to raise awareness of the importance of campus safety and the need for better protection for students. It also provides support and resources for student for athletes, helping them to balance their academic and athletic commitments and ensuring that they have the support they need to succeed. Through the efforts of the Lauren McCluskey Foundation and the changes implemented in the wake of her murder, it is hoped that similar tragedies can be prevented in the future and that students can feel safe and protected on campus. By the way, what is your opinion on this incident? Is it the total fault of the university police or the city police? Who will take the responsibility? Write your opinion in the comment section. Hope you find the video informative and helpful. If you like the content, please do share, like, and subscribe to our channel. We'll update you soon with a new informative video. Till then, bye-bye.